Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Back to throw. Painter. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Painter. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Take it in at the 22. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff will put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. This one out quickly to Watkins. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Charvarius Ward there to make the stop. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Back to throw. Painter. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They go play action here on 1st down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and add their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Niners in trouble to start play, 6-8 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. On the counter now, it's Sanders. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2nd and 4. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Painter. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down. Painter gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll set up to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have the 49ers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now a 2nd down and 6. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Douglas. That's to McCaffrey, complete. He's got the first down and more. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers are back within a score. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Let's go.
They'll go with a keeper. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A handoff. McCaffrey running right. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Running right. Here's Sanders. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got him in. It's Brown. Touchdown. A.J. Brown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
49ers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Douglas. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Douglas on the move to his left.
Got a man, that's Ayuk.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Back to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Back to throw. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
That was an excellent come from behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for San Francisco,
their hopes of a winning campaign stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year.
and they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.
touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. I hope y'all can best double E, 'cause I need your eyes on me. 'Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Came to make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly.